everyone. Today we're going to be talking again about my latest book, This Holy Day. This is part 3. Now I'm a little hoarse, and my daughter and I keep waking up late for school, so my hair is not fixed once again, but that's okay. We're going to get through this. I was determined this year to get back involved in speaking to everyone about my books and to interact with you more about them so that we can get the word out more. My books are all nonfiction Christian books, but they have a lighter story and a lighter look to them to help you to understand that it's not about traditions and it's not about religions and it's not about laws and all these things. If you really dig deep in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you will find that Jesus simply walked this earth to show us how to act and react in all things. And whenever we follow his guide and we follow his footsteps and we literally learn how to show what we know, then it changes your natural thinking. It changes your natural reactions. You don't feel like you're doing anything as a works. You wonder whenever you're born or whenever someone does something to you or whenever you have an opportunity of any kind, where did that reaction come from? Where did that thought process come from? Where did my motives come from? They come from someone sowing them into you or the things that you've learned from day one to now. Well, sometimes we have to undo those things because they're generational curses. They're led by demonic spirits. They were convinced by the enemy that you are not good enough and all these things. And we can tap into our heritage and our relationship with the Lord and have the truth so the truth will set us free. And one of those major things I've noticed is holidays. A lot of us cannot justify why we celebrate certain holidays. Yes, you can go back and look at Google or AI or whatever people are doing now and say, what does Thanksgiving mean? What does New Year's mean? Why do we celebrate Mardi Gras? What's the history of it? You could check all those things out. But you are not of the world. So, and maybe you like the beads and the fun family time, and maybe you like having the turkey on the table for Thanksgiving, and maybe you like the fireworks on New Year's, but you just still don't have a reason why you do it, really, other than everybody does it or tradition has taught you to do it, just like a Sunday dinner or going to church. You know, all these things can have meaning, and they lie in the gates of Matthew 6:33. Seek me first and my right standing, and all will be added to you. And you can do this in every single thing naturally, so that by the time you get to the third and fourth generation in your life, they do things naturally according to God's will and not the devil's, as simply as we could put it. So let's talk a little bit about this book. We're now on page 19 of This Holy Day in chapter 1, and I'm just kind of going over it with you to see if it intrigues you at all or sparks something in you that says, hey, I want to be able to tell my kids why we're popping fireworks and them have a significant meaning that lines up with Jesus and not just because we want to. Now we're on the part about fasting. A lot of people in the beginning of the year have New Year's resolutions, or they get together with their church or their family or their self and they decide they want to have a fast. But the problem is they end up telling everyone. And Matthew teaches us, in Matthew 6, it teaches us that when you fast, if you tell other people, then that's your reward, that other people know you fast, other people know you're being obedient to the Lord. You kind of wash out the reason, the intention that you did the fast. And sometimes you don't even know why you did a fast. You didn't even speak to the Lord about it, to receive anything from him with it. Most people will do a fast to just have a stronger bond with him and allow him to heal their bodies from the inside out. Some will downright out say, hey, I'm going to fast from Coca-Cola for a month, and Lord, I expect you to give me a breakthrough with my weight or my money, or, he doesn't judge you for those things. Like he says, ask. Ask, and if you ask with a great intention and you intimately and intentionally connecting with me in your fast, I'll give you that breakthrough. But it's all about intention, and it's all about why you're really doing it. We do a lot of things, y'all, that we have no idea why. We just doing it because everyone else is doing it because of tradition, doing it because of religion. And we have to figure this out and really do things with an intention so that it really makes sense to us and really sows into us some kind of way. So now we're going to be talking about this fast in this part of the chapter. Most know a fast as a fast from food or drink. Most know of the Daniel fast and join in as a group on that. But even then, you are either miserable or quit not long after you have started. If you are one of those that carry it out, you have shared it, but you have shared it with so many people. You have done the fast, and for no reason, you just say it, and you ruin the whole fast. And Matthew teaches us that in Matthew 6. So we need to be set free. I'll read it to you. It says Matthew 6:16 through 18, fasting. And this portion is out the NIV. It says, when you fast, do not look sober as the hypocrites do, for they disfigure their faces to show others they are fasting. The Lord just puts it bluntly to us. He's not ugly, he's not rude. He just puts us in our place. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you fast, put on oil on your head and wash your face, so that it will not be obvious to others that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen, and your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. I'm having a sinus problem, so my nose is itching like crazy. But in Jesus' name, I rebuke it. Jesus is teaching us in Matthew 6 that if we fast, shut your mouth about it. Let it be intimate between you and him. You know, we want to look, like we're starving. We want to look, so somebody will at least ask us if we fasting so we can tell them, yes, I'm fasting, so that people will know that we're religious or obedient or whatever it is for you. Jesus is saying that's your reward. Then the reward is that they're going to know you're fasting. Or do you want the reward that I have for you on the other side of it by keeping your mouth shut and being obedient to me and intimate with me and intentional with me, so that we can truly have a breakthrough? He's trying to break off pride. He's trying to break off control. He's trying to break off pity and those things that you don't think you have anymore, but you have a small portion of them rooted in there when you want to be seen for certain things you do. He goes on detail about this in Matthew 6, about how you give, how you pray, how you fast, how you do things. They should be intentional for him and not them, because ultimately you'll reach them by them seeing him in you, if that makes more sense to you. Let's break this down. If you have fasted and told everyone you did fast for nothing. If you fast and walk around appearing like you fasted so others will ask you or see that you are fasting, you have not fasted, you have performed. Congratulations, there is no trophy. You've pleased the people, and for that the people may be pleased. I do not know. I can say, I think they were not, maybe you have other friends and family that elevate you like this. I don't. You may have them. I don't. They'll call it like it is in a quick hot minute, and that's good because it'll save my soul. I am grateful, mine do not. We are not meant to do things for others to bless us or lift us up. We are meant to do things to please the Lord, and then the Lord will bless us. Also, this does not mean you will pour oil on your face. You will most likely break out in blemishes, not blessings, that's for sure, because we all try things in our ignorance. What the Lord is sharing is to anoint your head with oil, is to get up like you normally do, and we're running out of time and we'll read more tomorrow. But he's saying get up like you normally would. And this goes for when you're sick or anything. Get up like you normally would. That is faith. So get this holy day by me, Jill Deville, and let me know if it changes your way, truth, and life to follow Jesus and not tradition or religion. Bye, everyone.